What is up, guys? Welcome to the first ever Not Your Average podcast. My name's Garrett Koonsman.
My name's Jesse.
And we're going to be doing these podcasts hopefully like weekly. Currently, we're in our trailer right now. It's kind of a weird story. We'll get into that a little bit later. But we filmed one of these earlier, and I messed it up.
So technically, it's episode 1.
Technically our second one. Yeah. We're in the same location.
Yeah.
But as you can see, we've already wrote on the wall here, exposure leads to expansion. That was the whole thing in the last podcast. It'll also be the thing in this one because that one's not going to be live. But
because Gary didn't record it.
I muffed it up.
Yeah.
Just a little.
How long did we talk on that one?
That one I think was like 45 to 50 minutes, so it was like close to an hour.
Yeah, this will be the same.
Yeah, this one I think will go. This one could be longer, actually. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to right off the bat start off.
We'll try to rip it for an hour.
We'll try to get her going. Yeah. I heard you got some topics. I have some that we've already kind of chatted on, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
So a little backstory on this trailer. You want me to just jump right into it?
Yeah, just go for it, dude.
Little backstory on this trailer. This was one of my buddy Isaac's trailer.
Shout out to
Snoods. He got it from a guy. It had actually been through a tornado, so it was pretty beat up. And if you guys have watched any of my like hunting or fishing videos or anything like that that I do on YouTube, it's kind of a piece of work, but it works. I think there's like a fence post bracing like one of these ceiling things. It's kind of a work, but I fixed it up this summer with my help of Jesse here, and we got some lights in it. I intended on making it kind of an ice fishing trailer. To go out on the ice and try to catch some fish, but it didn't quite get there. We did a little bit of fishing out of it not too long ago, and I'll get into that later as well. But long story short, we fixed it up, and it was my ice fishing trailer. Now we made it into a little bit of a podcasting trailer.
A mobile podcast.
A mobile podcast. And so we're going to go around to all these places. It's going to be kind of a cool free setup. We might have the doors open, interact with some people. Yep. And right now we're in the parking lot of Bass Pro, so that's pretty cool.
Next week we might be at your mom's house.
Pull up, right in the driveway.
I'm going to slide over there,
But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where this goes, honestly.
Yeah, I think this is like the coolest thing I've ever done, and you guys would know from the first episode if we would have saved it.
This is gonna be the whole podcast, by the way.
I was super excited. Like Garrett texted me at work, and he was like, "Hey man, like, what are your thoughts on using my trailer for a podcast?" And I was like, "It's a go. Like, we have to." I don't know a podcast that does that, so I was like, yeah, this is the coolest thing. And like besides you throwing some money in it to fix it, like it's literally bare bones a trailer.
I forgot to mention that $600 is what I bought it from my buddy I think he bought it for like the same, and
it survived a tornado, and now it doubles as an ice trailer, a snowmobile hauler, and a podcast trailer.
Yep. So, and we use it to move to the house. And she's just a puller, man.
Yeah.
We got everything set up. I hung a couple things on the wall. We've got a fire extinguisher now. We didn't have that in the last video. You guys probably can't see that, but
just in case these hot topics are just gonna
burn it. Just in case your boy wired it a little weird.
We might catch on fire. Who knows?
I'm not quite an electrician.
No, but that's the story. I mean, now we're just doing a podcast out of the trailer.
Exactly.
Hopefully it blows up, and hopefully like Garrett and I can just do this, and and I don't have to go to work, and I can just be a stay-at-home, I don't want to say husband or dad because I ain't got no kids or a wife, but a stay-at-home just bachelor, I guess, dude.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes. Yeah, leave us some comments on what you guys think, places you want us to go. We're pretty open to anything. Obviously, we're in Des Moines, so like right now we're in Altoona, but not too far yet. We might travel a little bit and do some fun stuff. Maybe we'll camp out of it and do a podcast as well as camping. I don't know. The ideas are endless, honestly.
Actually, yeah, you literally can go anywhere. And you can record and do whatever. Like
exactly,
it would be nuts. Maybe one day if it gets big and we blow up, we buy like a nice trailer and we end up driving to like fucking like LA or something.
Big ass thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just on the way we stop.
Yeah.
Like with people that we've met over the internet.
Yup.
And just do that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I think. Also, we forgot to mention like that we're going to be writing stuff on the walls.
Oh yeah.
Leave some comments, maybe some inspiration. I don't know, anything. I'm open to writing anything. Over here we got our PB. Shout out to Reed Walderbach. He caught a 21 1/4 inch walleye on Clear Lake the other day. I don't know if that video will come out before this or after this, but we camped in it. Should I just jump right into that now?
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump right into that. Yeah, exactly. So, like I had said, I'd made it for an ice fishing trailer. I pulled my snowmobile around in it all year, basically, for ice fishing. And right at the end of ice fishing season here, we decided to just send it and drill some holes in the floor and
covered up by some wood right now.
Yeah, it's just kind of we're facing like the nice side right now. We're staring at all the junk, but yeah, and we drilled the holes like an hour before we went out fishing, and we went out and caught a few walleyes at night, camped out in it on cots, and then caught a few fish in the morning, and then went home. So it was pretty fun. I was kind of holding off on cutting the holes just because like it's a little sketchy. And you, I mean, it's sketchy, and you put a little money into it. Too,
yeah,
it's like,
but it'll be all right though. It survived the tornado.
Yep, yeah, really. So, no, but yeah, it was really fun. Shout out to Reed. He made it even more fun. We cooked in here. We cooked some walleye up just right out of the lake. Mm-hmm. Cut it up and just put it right in a pan. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's dope.
But that's dope. So, what do you got to talk about? What's going on with Jesse right now?
I'm just surviving and thriving, dude.
Surviving and
thriving. Now that we're doing this podcast, I think that's gonna help me be more creative.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing my job normally, and then hopefully this opens up a lane and we get super creative and it takes us to something else. Like I was telling you today at work, I was just thinking about the podcast and like thinking about the endless opportunities that like entertainment and like just being creative gives you. Like when you're a creative person, I feel like the percentage of people telling you like you can't do something or like is just and like it's not there.
Yeah,
because you're gonna do it regardless, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you don't care either way.
No, if somebody Garrett just dropped his phone by the way. For those that are just listening and not watching, just dropped it. But like for an example, like let's use this trailer thing for example. Like,
yeah.
If you're creative and you saw a vision of like, hey, like let's go do this, right?
Yeah.
And if someone tells you like, hey, that's a stupid idea,
yeah,
you're still gonna do it because you think it's cool.
Yeah.
And creative, right?
Exactly.
So I'm excited to see where this is gonna go, and yeah, dude, it's yeah, I'm cussing on here. Fuck it.
I think we can. I don't really
fuck
care.
It.
We'll put a warning up at the beginning.
Yeah,
no.
I just think it's dope, man, and yeah, I'm excited, but.
It is. And back to that creative thing you said, like, I don't know. I've never really considered myself a creative person, but now that you mention it, like, there is just a lot of stuff, like, coming out of, like, okay, that sounded bad. I was going to say coming out of me.
Yeah.
There's just, like, a lot of, like, ideas that I'm constantly just, like, I commend Jessa. Jessa's my girlfriend. I commend her sometimes because I'm just, like, she never knows what she's going to come home to, especially now that I'm not working full time. Like, she'll come home and there'll be, like, the basement will be all tore apart and there'll be, like, a green screen hanging or something and just, like, weird stuff that I do. And, that's just like the creative side. And I think that's why this podcast is going to go over so well is because it's just another outlet. I do the YouTube videos.
Yep.
I do all that stuff, which is like very like focused on a certain thing.
Yep.
And I like talking shoes and music and all that stuff with you. Yep. And I just can't quite do that on the normal videos that I make. So this will just be another outlet.
I think that even like brings up the name of the podcast, like Not Your Average Podcast, right? Like, so for those that are watching and for those that are listening, like Garrett and I are very similar, but we have very different backgrounds, right?
Yes.
We're into some of the same stuff, and we're also into other stuff that like both of us don't really like do all the time, or like how do I want to say it? Just like it's not our everyday thing, right?
No, yeah.
So when the opportunity presented itself to do this podcast and be like, well, I asked him, I was like, what do you want to call it? And he goes, Not Your Average Podcast. And I was like, dude, that fits perfect because like I have things that like you don't know about that maybe the people that are listening would like love to hear. Yeah. And then vice versa, dude. So like, yeah, there's a walleye personal best on the wall. And then there's a quote that I heard from another podcast that's all about athletes. Yep. So like there's not going to be a cap on what we're going to talk about. There's not going to be like any filters or any of that. Like it all goes. It's Not Your Average Podcast. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about news, literally anything and everything. And I think that's the beauty of of this, you know?
Exactly. And we can bounce off like ideas. Like
Yeah.
if I talk about one thing that you're not usually like keeping up on,
Yeah.
then you can, exactly.
I'll just bounce back. So,
right?
yeah, that's so dope. I'm excited.
For sure, man.
Let's rip some topics, Gary.
Well, the first one I think that'll be a really good one just for the beginning of this is and we kind of talked about it like in the last one, obviously, but what makes a person decide to start a podcast?
Damn.
You remember that?
Yeah, but
I don't know what we answered,
I don't know.
but it's been like a week since we last did that one.
Yeah.
But I think that something that makes like I kind of mentioned earlier is it's just one more outlet, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a format that just doesn't it doesn't fit into everything else, like videos and photos and all that stuff. It's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. I think I remember what I kind of said last time. So I think my answer to that question was the fact of like there might be people out there that like want to be creative in the sense of like just getting their voice heard, right?
Yeah.
So not everybody out there can sing like Alicia Keys or Beyonce, and not everybody can shoot a video like what's that Cole Bennett guy, the music video
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
What are they called?
Cole.
Lyrical Lemonade. Have you seen his logo?
Yeah.
It's a music.
Oh yeah, Bennett's his last name.
Cole Bennett. Like not everybody can do that. Not everybody can shoot a video like you and edit it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think people love if you're in the percentage of people that like talking to other people and don't mind being in front of the camera.
Yep.
I think a podcast is a great way to just talk about certain things and get your voice heard.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So I think that's my answer for why they would want to start a podcast. And there's no rules. Like I could be on here with no shirt on right now.
Yeah.
This isn't a radio.
No.
Like a radio channel host thing. Like
no, not
there's no rules.
Yep.
You know.
Just do whatever you want.
Yeah, there's no company saying like, "Hey, you can't talk about this."
Exactly.
You know
if you
what I'm
want to
saying?
listen, you don't have to listen. Like
Yeah.
it's just it's free for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember like you mentioned at one point like it starts to the percentage of people that can do certain things like edit a video like then cuts out like 80% of people.
Yeah.
And then like which this one I'll still have to edit, but you really don't have to have like the skill like the editing skills to do this. I mean like we could literally have a cell phone sitting here and talking if we really wanted to. Like we've got a bigger camera, but I mean, you really don't need that for what we're doing here.
And speaking of that phone, the phone topic thing.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I follow like a bunch of like not motivational, but like I consider them like hustler pages, right?
Yeah.
So like the hustler mentality or like hey, I can do this on my own. Like I don't need to go work for a big corporation when I can start my own little corporation.
Yeah.
And I can be the boss of that and I can grow that to where I want it to be, right?
Yep.
There was a guy on there who was he's a musician, and he's like, once you figure out how to use your phone for not just scrolling over Instagram and Twitter and like Facebook,
that's a good way to put it.
You can make so much money off of it, right?
Yeah.
There's so many outlets. It's got cameras, it's got recorded audio, it has the ability to get to apps which can lead you to other things.
Yeah.
He's like, once you figure out that you need to stop scrolling on your phone and actually use it as your like a benefit, you most likely can make money on it. And I was like, damn, I gotta stop scrolling, son. I spent like 30 minutes on TikTok, and then I switch right over to Instagram and then Facebook, and then like back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
All that time that you're spending there, like being on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that stuff, like those 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you could be spending looking up how to like invest in something or like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's so funny you mentioned that. I literally saw something like that today that was like, if you watch a Netflix movie, it's 2 hours. If you sat down for 2 hours and learned a new skill, like you could either make money off of it or now you have this new skill under your belt. Like,
dude, that's what we talked about last time when we recorded the
was
first
it?
episode. Yeah. Damn. Do you remember when I was talking about the exposure leads to expansion, which is on the wall if you guys are watching? If you're listening, it's on the wall that we wrote it, the first episode that we recorded. Adding a tool to your belt, right?
Oh, yeah. That clicked it for me.
If you're stuck in your ways and you never learn how to use a new tool, you can never add it to your belt.
No.
And I was listening to a podcast today, too, is that Mike Stud podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You've listened to that stuff?
I like that. Yeah, that stuff's good.
So he was talking about how...
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. Did you see his new documentary came out?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Oh, dope.
Came out at 6:30. Dude, it rips. It is amazing.
All right, sorry.
I was listening today at work, and he talks about how some people get mad at other people because they change, right?
Yeah.
And he was explaining that, like, it's when you add different tools to your belt, you're going to change.
Of course.
Like Garrett sitting here right now shouldn't be the same Garrett next year.
Oh, no.
And if you are, then you're doing it wrong, right?
Yeah.
And when people realize that, like, you're changing and you're learning things,
Yep.
they don't like that.
Yeah, they see
They don't
the
like that
progress
because they're
and-
stuck.
Yeah, they're
right?
Yep.
So, like, there's some people that'll tell you, and that's why a lot of people will tell you no. Like, no, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
or they think it's a dumb idea.
Or they think it's a dumb idea,
Yep.
and they've always thought it was a dumb idea.
Yep.
And then until they try it and they realize that they like it, they'll never change. And they'll never be able to add that tool to their belt.
Yeah.
So when I heard that today, I was like, damn, like, Garrett and I really talk about this shit off the camera.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not just us.
No. That's why it's really cool to have this podcast. Is just because, like, we talk about so much stuff. Like, if we drive to Ames to go get food or something,
And we're just popping
the
off on
whole
stuff.
time we're talking.
Yeah, dude.
And, like, this will give us that like, outlet to just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just spit it out, basically.
That leads me to a question that I have, Garrett.
Okay.
On one of my podcast notes here.
Oh.
We're doing this. We're researching and doing all this
Real
stuff,
notes going. Okay.
Right? So the question is,
Yo.
right? Living in the now instead of the future, does that give you balance or does that make you worried?
Living in the now
Yes.
instead of in the future.
Yes. I'll give you an example, right?
Okay.
So, like, I feel like a lot of the times us as humans get really anxious about shit that we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So we're always thinking about the future.
Yep.
And we're missing the stuff that is happening in the present,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So, like, let me think of an example. Like, say, like, you have a big event coming, right?
Okay.
Like, for your work,
Yep.
for your company.
Yeah.
You're going through the day right
Yep.
now, today,
Yep.
thinking about what's going to happen in 3 months.
That's true.
And you're not actually paying attention to what's happening today.
Yes.
It's like reading a book.
Yeah.
It's like hearing somebody, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between listening and there's a difference between hearing.
Yep.
When you hear somebody, it goes in an ear and out the other.
Yep.
When you listen to somebody, you actually listen and, like,
Soaking it up.
you soaking it in and you
Yeah.
realize, like, maybe you might realize it 3 days later.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh shit, like,
Yeah.
Garrett had something to say, and that, like, it makes sense now.
I've done that.
Right?
Yep.
So when I saw that question, I was like, damn, like, I think I do that. I think I worry about shit that's 3 months out, and I need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get there, but worry about it in a month, like, till you get there,
Yeah.
not fucking 3 months from now.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think that works for, like, majority of the things for sure. There's probably some things that you should worry about. Like, I don't know. Certain things. But, like, for the majority of them, yeah, I think you sit there and worry. Just like this trip I'm going to be going on, like, spent the last few days just, like, busy and working about that thing, where I probably should have been, like, you know, maybe staying home and, like, spending some time with Reggie and Jessa or something like that, you know. But, like, we're worried about, okay, I got to get all this stuff going, and, like, oh, I'm going to be gone. And so, yeah, I totally agree. I like that.
Yeah, that was one of the questions, and then I got a couple more.
Oh,
I might just shoot them off.
Shoot 'em
here.
out. Just get them out here.
All right.
Okay.
This is not even on that same topic.
Oh.
I got some more that are kind of in that.
Switching
Yeah.
gears.
Here's a question though:
'Kay.
Are there more wheels than doors in the world?
Dude, get the fuck out of here right now. Get out. I've seen that way too much time.
Is it- I mean,
It's
hey, we gotta-
obviously wheels.
Yeah, I would say
It's
it was wheels too.
obviously wheels.
I would say it was wheels too.
Yeah.
But-
have you seen the ones that's like, there's like those not conveyor belts, but it's like those like, it's basically like a conveyor belt for like an assembly line, and it's just all wheels, and there's like probably like 20,000 wheels on this thing.
No.
And people are like, these things exist. It has to be wheels.
It's got to be wheels, dude.
Has anybody actually done the math?
I
Like,
don't
has
know.
anybody actually sat down and like figured
Dude,
it
there's
out?
a lot of wheels out there.
There's a lot of doors too.
I know, but wheels are more used than doors, right?
Yeah,
On more things.
I think so.
But like you sit here and try to think about it, and you're like, okay, a car. There's 4 wheels on a car.
Yeah.
There's 4 doors on a car. Most of the time.
Oh, I forgot about car doors.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Your house doesn't have wheels outside of the house.
No,
Unless
but there's
you're
probly wheels
somewhere in the house.
Yeah, there might be some wheels.
There's
Like there's
wheels on
2
the
wheels on
closet
this
doors.
trailer, but there's also 3 doors.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. Then you start to think about it, and you're like, wait a minute.
I'm stressed now.
No, but you think about it, and you're like, damn, is there equal amount of doors to wheels?
No.
There's no way, dude.
I mean, it might be close. Like I'm guaranteeing it's probably close.
But there's no way there's more wheels, or there's more doors than wheels.
there's no way.
No. How fucked is that, dude?
I forgot about car doors.
Yeah,
this
dude.
whole time I was like, wow, there's 4 cars. There's 4 wheels on every door, or 4 wheels on every car.
Yeah, there's 4 doors on every car.
No, sometimes there's even.
Unless you got a limo.
Sometimes there's
Or
even
then, there's
5. Because if you get like the back hatch door.
Yeah, it's considered a door.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, mind blown, dude.
I'm so glad you brought that
How
up. That's
fucked was
funny.
that, dude?
That's funny. I've seen that on TikTok quite a bit. Actually, that's a pretty good segue. Speaking of TikTok, dude, have you posted anything on TikTok before?
I have, yeah, and then it got deleted right away.
It got deleted?
Yeah.
Oh wait, was it the audio on our song thing?
No,
it was something else. Oh, okay.
Posting some illegal shit on there.
Oh, okay. But
sorry, TikTok.
speaking of like the algorithm on TikTok is so weird.
Why?
Like,
talk to me here.
Okay, so I posted one video that went like crazy, and then
Don't hold on. Don't just say go crazy. You better tell them how many fucking views and numbers you got.
It got like 1 million views.
Thank you,
which
Gary.
is which is a lot.
You're just gonna humbly
I'm
bypass that shit.
It's
no,
that's
you
a
fucking
lot.
blew up on TikTok.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
And then you, like the next video probably gets a decent amount. It's the same funniness level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever. And then you post another one, and I've heard a lot of creators talking about this too. You post another one, and it gets like 200 views.
So
like,
you get this massive one that hits.
yeah.
And then it just goes down.
And I think it really stems from like the swipingness of it, right? So it's just like really quick. I mean, how many times do you like watch a funny video and you hit the follow button?
Never. Unless it's really funny.
Or unless you see the person a billion times and then you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I want to like keep
Yeah.
track of this guy or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just very weird compared to, so I'm obviously from YouTube, like the side of everything. So
Yeah.
I know how like all that works, but
Yeah.
the whole TikTok algorithm stuff is just crazy.
Dude, today at work, TikTok is a great segue.
Yes.
For
To work?
Yeah, because we were talking about TikTok today.
Okay.
At work.
Oh, at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was sitting there, and this lady, my coworker,
Yeah.
she's like, Jesse, explain TikTok to me. Like, explain it to me as if I didn't know. And she's like a PhD student, like super smart. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
How do I do this?
Yeah.
How do I dumb this down?
Did she actually not know, or was she just like...
No, she didn't know.
Oh.
And she's like 30, so it's kind of crazy. Like,
Oh.
how do you not know? Are you 30 years old? Like, that's not very young.
No, it's not.
I mean, that is very young.
Now that we're old,
No,
we
but
don't
that's
think
very,
that's
but it's very. I mean, it's young.
In
That's what I meant.
realistic terms, yeah.
Yeah, it's 30
you're
years
right.
old is nothing.
No.
You know? So I was like, I don't know how to explain it, like in dumbed down terms.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, what about this? And I'm sitting there listening. And she goes, so YouTube is like the Facebook of videos, right?
Okay.
And TikTok is the Twitter.
Is the Twitter?
Yeah. Does that make sense?
TikTok is.
There's
the
a
Twitter,
lot of
'cause
people
you're
on
just
Facebook.
Scrolling through TikTok.
There's a lot of people on Facebook.
Yeah.
A lot of people on YouTube.
Yep.
Longer videos, whatever,
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yep.
And on TikTok, it's like, well, now it's like, what, like a minute or whatever?
Yeah.
And on Twitter, it's all like trending shit, like really fast.
Yeah, and there's like a character
And there's
limit,
threads.
which is like time limit kind of, but like for
Yeah.
words.
And it's threads. You click on one and you see a bunch of other shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like comments and all that kind of shit.
That's interesting.
So she explained that, and I was like, okay, all right. Like, that makes total sense. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. Makes sense, though.
It does. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes complete sense. That's a pretty good way to put it, actually.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out anything else.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out anything else to compare it to.
No.
It makes sense.
It does. God, sorry. I'm just sitting here like thinking about it. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. TikTok though, like, I mean, it is. That's a good way to put it. But like, dude, it's its own beast. It's like the weirdest thing. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense coming from like a creator standpoint. Like watching it's super fun. Like I sit on the toilet and scroll.
Oh,
you do
dude.
that?
Yeah.
You ever like your foot goes to sleep and you're like, fuck, I gotta stop doing this.
This is a good video, though. Scroll.
Yeah. Wonder what's next. I wonder what's next and just keep going. Yeah.
I have a question that just popped in my head for the viewers.
All right.
And,
For them, are they supposed to leave it in the comments?
No, it's
Oh.
for you. But
Oh,
if I
for
was
me.
a viewer watching, this is what I would ask you.
Oh, okay.
Because you've been talking about YouTube and you do YouTube and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right?
Oh, all right.
What do you think has been the biggest growing pain doing YouTube?
Like, what's the biggest like?
What's the thing that like bothers you the most about YouTube?
The thing that bothers me the most,
It could
and
be,
it's
and it could be like you posting a video and it taking forever to load. It could be like
Okay.
like subscribers, like subscribing and desubscribing. Like if that's a word, desubscribing.
It's this one's a hard one. This one's a hard one because like I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'd like and dislike, but I think in all it's a good thing. It's really cool and like it allows people to have this platform. But the thing that I don't like about it, but it's also a good thing, so that there's not like the floodgates aren't open. It's hard to grow organically. So it's hard to just be a guy that just posts videos and like grows, right? So like but that also is like a gate that keeps the majority of people out. So
once you're in, you're in.
So like if you're kind of just like, I might try this, and you're not super worried about it, like and then you give it up, and say it grew like a lot, you wouldn't just give up. So like it makes sure that to keep just like, I don't know how to put it. It makes sure to reward the people that keep going and keep going. Yeah. So
that reminds me of
that's also a tough thing being a YouTuber guy.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. That reminds me of another thing that I heard the other day too, is like, you know how some people get like super motivated to like work out or like do like a company, like make a company or that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
People need to realize, this is what the podcast said.
Okay.
People need to realize that there's a difference between being inspired and being motivated. Think about that for a second. And I was like,
being inspired
and being motivated.
Yeah,
it's not the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
When you're motivated to do something,
you
quit right away. When you're inspired to do something, you do everything in your power to get to what you want to be, right?
Yeah.
So let's use weight, for example, like weight loss or getting in shape.
Yep.
Right? You can be motivated. Like one day you wake up on a Tuesday and you're like, fuck, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being this way.
And you go in the gym and you just
you rip it for
hours.
you rip it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then third week you're like,
yeah.
If you're inspired, if you're truly inspired, you're going to be like, okay, like let me put myself in the shoes of someone healthy.
Yeah.
What would they do?
That's true.
You're at the damn taco bar or something.
Yeah.
Damn, do I need this sour cream? Or do I just need a plain taco? What would a healthy person do?
Yeah.
Plain taco.
Maybe not even be at the taco
Maybe not even be at the taco bar. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get
There's
you.
a difference. You embody the inspiration.
Yeah.
Instead of being motivated to just do it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know?
The big thing about like motivation and inspiration, and this is kind of a little bit of a segue, like for me to keep going on certain things, like especially the YouTube thing, because like being 25 now, doing the YouTube stuff, some people think that's dumb and they, all that stuff, which I don't really care about that. But in my head, I'm like, why do I just keep doing it? And the reason I do is because I think to a year back.
Yeah.
Same with like fitness, right? I think to like a year back, if I had started, which I did, I've started a long time ago, but like when I first started and I got like 10 subscribers, right? And then like that first year, maybe I was at like 100 or something like that. Yeah. And looking back after that first year when I started, where like I had just hit 10, think about how far I would have been if I started a year back or a year back or a year back. So like every time I just think like, oh, do I really want to do this? Well, if I give up now, like I'll have stopped and maybe have to make up that progress of a year or however it was, if I wanted to start again.
It's consistency, dude.
It's just, you got to just keep rolling it.
And you have to like want to do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you did not want to make videos, you wouldn't do it.
No.
Like, but that's what you enjoy to do.
And that's how like a lot of what I've done in my life has come from literally just making YouTube videos. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't have a camera. Nothing.
I think that's what's so dope about like our generation, right?
Yeah.
Is the fact of like, if we don't know something, we'll like Google it or like try to figure it out. Watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like, and technology is not like,
and we have that. And other generations have never.
They didn't. But and you can see the gap though.
Oh yeah.
Like I know a person that can't even use Excel.
Yeah.
But is very good at doing numbers with their like mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a difference. There's a pro and a con, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like. And I think we talked about it in the last podcast, the original one.
Yep.
Was the fact of like, we have the mindset of like, okay, you don't like it, fuck it. Like, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to do me.
Yeah. And ever since I met you, which was what, like 2016 or 2017 or
I
something?
think it was like 2017.
It was like my sophomore
It's been a minute.
year, maybe junior year, college.
Yeah, it's 2016 was my freshman year.
Yeah, so it would have been that year.
Was it? Oh, yeah, because I met you in ag class, and that was my freshman year.
Gary
Holy
used to have a massive ass fro.
Yeah, dude. I had a mullet, dude. I had a mullet that was,
It was nasty. You had a mullet before it was like really trendy.
I did actually have a mullet. Like now it's popular.
Now it's popular.
I had it like right before that.
You just thought it was cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That is true.
But from the day that like we met each other.
Yeah.
And you can attest to this, dude. I've always been like, fuck it. Like, do it, dude. Like, do the YouTube thing. Wear fucking pajamas if you want to wear them on a Monday.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the person in your life. I'm not talking about you. Well, maybe you too, but
yeah.
just in like, if you meet me, I'll be that person to be like, dude, you want to climb Mount Everest? Bruh, do it. No oxygen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've always been that way. And I think a lot of the time people in society like that shit because there's always someone there that says no. Especially with social media now, dude. Like,
it's so easy to say that bad stuff without like any repercussions.
No, and it's just like it's repeated. Like all these
and it's so easy to hate.
It's so easy
on shit you wish you were doing.
It's easier to hate than be like, hey, dude, you're like, this is dope. Good job.
Yeah.
It's way easier.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because that's just emotions. Just
but I think
I wish I was doing that.
And that reverts back to the conversation that we were having earlier. Is the fact of like learning how to use a tool and adding it to your belt.
Yeah,
dude. Like just fucking go out there and try it. Like if you thought something was stupid for 20 years and you never once tried it, you're an idiot. Yeah, because you might like it that one time.
Yeah, there
was a thing that I heard where it was like. Golfing, dude. Like people hate golf.
Yeah.
Because the first swing is terrible.
Right? Oh, because that first trying to hit the ball.
It's terrible. You could be an athlete and suck ass at golf.
Yeah.
But if you don't go every day, or once a week, you're always going to be that way. Yeah. And you're always going to hate it.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
So
there's been a lot of things that, like, me being from a smaller town. Well, you're from a smaller town too, but just like smaller town and like an only child, so I didn't like have a bigger brother or sister to like show me some stuff. And there's been a lot of things that in college, even with you, that like I've tried. Like
dude, I introduced this man to ranch.
Yeah, I didn't have ranch until I was in college.
Ranch,
isn't that crazy?
I forgot about that till right now.
That was it. What was it? Brick City Grill.
Yeah, the name's Iowa. We went to Iowa State,
dude.
Iowa State University.
And now I love with my wings
and
my
pizza,
and cheese balls.
Ranch, but that's just like a little
that's
example.
Just a small example, but exactly. You just never know.
No, the one thing I mean. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I'll try a little piece of it is like seafood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not a huge seafood guy.
I love seafood.
No, I mean I like those.
I used to not.
I like those beer things you make with. What did you catch that? What fish did you catch that?
That was I think it was bluegills and perch.
Yeah, and you battered it with like Bush Light or something.
Yeah, we put
totally
Iowa, I think we put a little Bush Light in it, and there was like the shore lunch stuff, and battered it up. Oh yeah, that stuff was.
But back to like the small town thing. Like we both grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
Right, and I think I was fortunate enough though that like I had family that lived outside of town.
Yeah.
So like where I grew up is about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And Chicago is very like mixed. Like there's a lot of different ethnicities and foods and people, right?
Yeah.
And like I think being able to travel there and like hang out with my cousins and like see shit that I probably wouldn't see in my small town.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh yeah, like that's dope. And then I would bring it back to the small town.
Oh yeah.
And like people would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
At first, you'd be like, what?
And then next thing you know, someone's wearing a pair of Vans.
Give it a month or two.
Yeah, some's wearing a pair of checkered Vans.
Yep.
And they're like, wow.
That's the way it always goes, dude.
You know
it's just like a mullet, dude. I used to rock the mullet. People hated it. Some people loved it.
What year was it?
When I rocked it?
Yeah.
I think I got it in 2018.
Were you in college when you had it?
Yeah, that was when I first got it. Because I had longer hair.
Yeah.
But I actually got like a mullet. I think it was like 2018.
Yeah.
Because it was like my junior year, maybe.
That was before the trend. The trend is right now.
The trend's like happening.
When Morgan Wallen came out.
When he got
Wallen, like popping.
He had like that weird one. Yeah.
When he came out popping, that's when it became like the thing.
Yeah.
And Garrett had that way before that.
Rocked that shit.
You
Maybe
know?
I'll put a picture up.
We probably should right here.
Bam.
Bam. But oh, dude, I got one.
All right.
Question.
Hit me up.
What aspects do you like about yourself the most?
Oh, what
And
aspects?
it could be one.
Well, we've already
And it
kind of
does-
talked about it, dude.
It doesn't have to be physical or anything.
Okay. No, I'm here for it. Mine is. Oh, I kind of have two.
What, dude?
Okay, so my first one is like, my, what's that called? Inquisitive nature, right?
The fuck is inquisitive?
So like, inquisitive is like,
Oh,
just like
inquisitive.
you're just like curious, right?
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I think that just has gotten me so many different things because like, I don't even know.
Dude,
just
I
like
think-
talking to different jobs and they'll
Yeah.
like mention something. I'll be like, oh, actually, like, yeah, I know how to do that because like
Yeah.
at one point I was curious about this
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
I
yeah.
learned how.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, wow, I never thought that would actually.
I think that's part of you being creative.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
and yeah, so like that's definitely one of them, and like
Yeah.
my other one is, just a little bit of like my, like stupid, what would I even call it? Like it's basically just like stupid confidence. Like if I decide I'm gonna try something, or
Yeah.
like if I decide like, hey, I'm gonna do a podcast in a trailer,
Yeah.
like I'm probably just gonna do it.
No, but dude, that's what
Eventually.
you need to do.
Or like when we cut the holes in here, like we just decided like, let's just cut these holes and go fishing. Like
Yeah.
I want to do it right now, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna do it right now. And I
Yeah.
think that's gotten a lot of things done for me
Yeah.
over the years.
I think that's what
jobs
you
and
need,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah,
I think that's what you need.
yeah, and I think it keeps things kind of fresh too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like always trying to like,
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Oh, dude,
but like
for
I'm always
sure.
doing different things to like, just kind of I'm not trying to stay ahead, but like
Yeah.
it keeps me ahead.
Yep.
What about you?
I think the biggest thing that I like about myself is the fact of like being able to like blend in and be a chameleon and like
Yeah,
all over the place. Like,
that's what I was thinking. For
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm like nailed it.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely can touch on like a lot of different topics.
Yeah.
You just like you can have your hands in like a billion
Yeah,
different things,
yeah.
but still like be a part of all of these
Yeah,
things.
you know, and I think especially in like the social media world and like podcast world and that kind of stuff, I think you need to be able to be that way too.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
and like it's like, dude, we can have a conversation here with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
Mike Stud walks in and we're talking about rap.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like
we
if
could be
that would
talking
have
hunting.
Mike, if you're listening out
And
there,
then
you
Yeah.
know,
You
but
ready?
You ready? You know, but
Yeah.
I
No,
think that's probably the thing that I love like the most.
Yeah, and I think that keeps you very like versatile too.
Yeah.
If somebody says like, well, like you've been hunting with me and like fishing
Yeah.
and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's not like your natural nature. Like
Yeah.
that's not what you like
I don't-
aspire to do. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't
you'll
wake
go.
up. Yeah, I'll go.
And you go to do a whole bunch of things. Like
Yeah.
you'll go to rodeos. I know you like to
Yeah.
do that sometimes,
Yeah.
but then you'll wear your Jordans like the
Yeah.
next day or
Yeah.
whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
just No, I think that's a big plus in your favor.
Yeah, I think that shit's dope. And yeah, dude, I hope I'm that. You know what? I hope I'm that old like 50-year-old dude who's like just ripping like on the new shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
not
like-
scared.
Like people are like, how the hell does he know that that's like
Yeah. Like, dude,
popular right now?
I always wonder that shit because I'm like, damn, like my dad is 58.
Yeah.
My mom's 57.
Yeah.
And they look 58 and 57. And they think like a 57 and 58-year-old, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I get that. It's being mature and shit, right?
Yep.
But like, damn, dude, like, I don't know. It's 2022. You can do a little some, you know?
Yeah, I was kind of curious about this. That brings a good subject.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you just said they kind of lose touch with like what's popular and
Yeah.
like maybe they just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But like, do you think we're gonna, or like when is that moment when you realize, oh shit, I'm like no longer in this?
I think, actually, I got two little segues to this.
Yeah.
I'll do the first one.
Okay.
I think, yes, it comes with like age, right? And I
Yeah.
think it becomes with maturing.
Maybe you just get busy.
But you get busy.
You just don't care.
Yeah, you get busy, but like I think you have to want to like be in the now, right? In a way, right?
You
So,
literally
like,
have to take an effort.
yeah, you have to like be like, oh, this is cool. Like,
Yeah.
And if it's not you, it's not you.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
damn, I just had a good example of what it was, but I just lost it. But like, yeah, I think like the reason why like older people, like, I don't know, like I can't even think of a person right now, but for example, there's a podcast. It's called Drink Champs. I think I've showed it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's like
I've
it's like
watched it.
this old school like musician.
Yep.
Will bring in like old school musician and new school musicians, right?
Yes.
And like they'll talk about like what's new and what's old, and like try to compare the two. And like you'll never hear music from the 90s again unless it's music from the 90s.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, stuff that might sound like it, but
Yeah.
it's not music from the 90s.
It's not music from the 90s.
That's true.
And like you have to be willing to adapt to what's happening now.
Yeah.
You have to embrace it.
Yep.
Right? And I think that's like
I think some people hold out.
What do
Some
you mean?
people are like, I'm not going to embrace the new.
Yeah.
I want the old stuff still.
but I feel like then you're putting yourself in a box.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's some people just don't want to move on to the new stuff. Yeah.
No, and I mean I understand that. You always hear the old people like, back in my day.
Yeah, it was so much better with this and
but
that.
it's like, it might have been.
And I
but
understand being a little biased. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I still like certain type of music, but I still really enjoy the other stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But you just have to have an open listening ear, you know.
For sure.
But
For sure.
And
I
then
think. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say back to your chameleon thing.
Oh yeah.
I think you've almost been that person for me in a few things where it's just like, have you seen this? And then I'm like, oh man, that's actually pretty good, but I would have never actually known or found of it because for sure. Sorry.
And I think
what was your thing?
I was trying to think of what the second segue was, but I fucking lost it. Damn it. We'll come back to it at some point.
Speaking of old.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now.
Oh.
Damn it. I think it like comes with like, for example, like the things that we used to do, right?
Yeah.
So like back in the day in college, we would go on benders for like 4 days.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Like Thursday to Saturday. Okay, maybe 3 days. Yeah, just chugging beers and like doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
And like now, dude, that's when we were what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
We've probably been drinking way before that. I think I had my first beer at like 16.
No.
Maybe before that. I don't know.
Never.
But yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I'm 27.
Yep.
Almost fucking 30.
Yeah.
Damn. And I'm just like, dude, like, I would much rather on a Friday night
Yep.
sit and do something else than go to a bar and get fucked up.
Oh, 100%.
And I think that comes with like, hey, I've already done that.
Yeah.
Like, I've already done that. I've done that since I was who knows how old.
Yeah.
Like, what's new shit? Like, I've spent Saturdays being hungover as fuck and wasting my day away.
Oh.
And like now it's like Saturdays, like, all right, I'm up at like 7.
Yeah.
And like, what are we ripping today? Like, what are we doing?
Like, let's do something.
Yeah, like go on a bike ride or like shoot a podcast or like you know, just do something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Every once in a while, I like to go out.
Yeah.
You know, you still got to have your fun, but yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it's like we've done it already.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's like, it almost becomes work.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I got to drive the whole way there.
Yeah.
And then, like, maybe get an Uber back because, like, nobody wanted to stay sober. And then it's like, and then drinks nowadays.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, it's so expensive.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think that's what it comes down to is that we've already done it for so long.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that's coming to my head right now is like drinking and stuff. But
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why, like, if you don't stay in that mindset, like, you're always going to be like, ooh, what's the new thing? What's the new thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But drinking for me is like, I remember we used to go somewhere and, like, have, like, 6 beers.
Oh.
Like, on a Tuesday, just, like, at dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's like, I want fucking water with my steak.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like a lemonade or something.
Like, I want something else, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think you kind of hit it on the nail there with like we've done it. I think that if it was somebody that maybe has never done it before,
they're off the chain with it.
Yeah,
like they want to do it every day.
Let's go. But it gets burnt out. You know, it's just like anything. It just kind of burns out, and you kind of realize, okay, this isn't priorities for me. This isn't like what I need to be doing every single day.
Yeah.
There's other things like I heard this one thing: drinking, going out is a 24-hour process.
Oh, dude, your body.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
First off, you probably are like getting ready around 3 to 5 o'clock, or you're like thinking about it, or pre-gaming even by that point.
Yep.
You know, the going out process sometimes starts with like lunch, or not lunch, supper. which is like whatever 6, and then by that time you're already at the bars. You don't get home until probably midnight to 2. You sleep, you're hungover when you wake up, which doesn't feel very good. You don't really want to do anything that next day because you're not feeling super good. By the time the hangover's done, which is probably like afternoon, your day's kind of gone, and you're kind of like, well, maybe I'll just like get stuff done tomorrow. So you pretty much sit around until 5 anyways. 24-hour process.
And you just waste it.
I don't have that time anymore, man.
No, dude.
God, I got so much stuff.
When you could just not do that.
Yeah.
Or have like 2 beers.
Exactly.
Or 3 beers.
I never thought that was like possible for me to just like sit down and have like a beer.
Neither did I.
Just like one.
Neither did I, dude. I would literally a year ago, I would be like, dude, I just can't have one.
No.
Like it's either 1 or 15.
I think it's pretty much a year for me too, honestly. Like I was never very good at just having like one beer.
No. It was either I don't drink at all or I'm drinking.
It was like, what's the point?
Exactly.
Which I still kind of think that, like, what's the point? But I'll think like, okay, I'm gonna get going here. I'll have one to start it off. Then when I have that one, I'm like, I don't really want it. I don't really want a second. Yes, sir.
That's dope.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. What else we got on the list?
I think we pretty much hit everything, man. This was a pretty good podcast. This was basically like what we had recorded in the first place. We had mentioned to the people that we're going to be going around, traveling around. Obviously, the doors are not open right now, but we're hoping to be able to interact with some guys if you guys want to show up. And if you walk by or whatever happens, we're going to do some writing on the walls. Have the doors open and just make this a fun thing. It's still kind of cold out. That's why I don't have them open tonight. It's like 50-ish, which isn't bad. But
we live in Iowa, so it could snow tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's weird. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty fun thing. Make sure to hit us in the comments if you guys like this. Hit the like button. And we're going to keep these up.
And we're just starting fresh, so. This
is a fresh slate.
Hopefully.
There's no specific topic. We're probably going to talk a little bit of inspiration stuff, write a quote on the wall. We want to keep you guys motivated. We want to stay motivated ourselves. We're getting a little older, and priorities are shifting just a little bit, and we want to make sure we don't lose touch with this creative fun side that we enjoy. We might talk a little college. I think that'd be a good topic sometime.
Just all college.
Like what don't miss out on this stuff in college, or like if I could go back, here's what I would do in college.
Don't have a girlfriend in college.
Yeah, don't fucking have a girlfriend in college, please.
Now you're okay though. If you're graduated,
telling you. Yeah. If you're graduated, it's all right. But
it's free game. But in college, do not have one.
Oh man, maybe like senior year you could have one.
Nah.
No.
Nope.
But definitely not freshman, sophomore, or junior year.
Senior year was the funnest year I had. I mean, I had some good years, but senior year really topped it off because you knew you were done.
That's true. I guess freshman year kind of sucked for most people. Freshman year was different for me because I was already like 20 my freshman year.
Yeah.
So, like, for most people, they come into freshman year at like 18 or 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you have to wait till your junior year to, like, even go to the bars.
Yeah.
Well, there's always house parties, but...
Yeah, which are fucking wild.
Oh, dude, that's one thing I do miss is a good house party in college.
Like a good house party.
Yeah, like one that's not like everybody's packed, but like you're having a really good time.
Nah, like you're up against the wall and you got a girl named Aisha just throwing it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just everything was like free basically. You didn't have to spend money on beer and alcohol. And there's probably a fire out back.
Yeah, you're up against the wall with a chick throwing it back with 2 fucking basketballs, just fucking... gyrating, you know what I'm saying?
Gyrating.
And someone throws a beer across the fucking living room and you catch it and you shotgun that bitch.
Chug that fucker.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, if you really think about it though, house parties were fucking dangerous.
Yeah. Bad.
Like, bad.
Did you ever go to the Sale Barn in Ames?
Is the Sale Barn the one...
It was like right on Lincoln.
Yeah, it was a yellow house.
I'm pretty sure it was a yellow house. Yeah, at one point it had Sale Barn up on the roof.
On the roof. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I went there one time and people were yelling cops so that people would run out of the house and leave. It was so packed.
Just because they wanted people.
Just because the owners were like, well, not the owners. They're probably leasers, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were yelling cops so that people would run out because somebody yelled it and I went to run and. One of the guys was like, no, dude, like, just stick around. They're just trying to get some people out of here.
Were you the one that told me you jumped off of a fucking, like, 2-story balcony?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're in an apartment, and like you're trapped on like a second floor because there's just one door out. Yeah, the cops came, and I like scaffolding my way down like the fucking things. And I remember this one kid. I went to high school with him. I'm not gonna mention him, but he looks down. He goes, "God damn!" He goes, "This motherfucking Spider-Man." I left my shoes there, dude. I ran home barefoot. Oh man, college was fun.
Yeah, dude.
I bought a deep freeze one night when I was drunk.
Did you really?
I bought it. You didn't? I never told you that story.
No.
Yeah. So I'm
college.
In college, right? So we go to this party, and like I just ended up getting blackout. I don't even remember what happened. We ended up actually partying with some parents. It was like move out day.
Oh.
I'm partying with some parents.
Parents get you fucked up too.
Dude, yeah, because they just kept passing you free alcohol. Anyways, so I wake up the next day in my bed to a phone ringing, and I look on it, and like you know how you can save people's names like whatever you want them to be.
Yeah.
Like yours could be like podcast member number 2.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it could be whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up and I look, and I'm hungover, and it goes deep freeze guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Hello? And he's like, hey, we're heading out if you want to come over and grab that thing. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, just come get the deep freeze. I sent you my address or whatever. Like, just come grab it.
Did you pay for it already at that point?
I can't remember if I had it already paid for or not. But yeah, we went over to this guy's house, and I needed one at the time. I actually neted a deep freeze, but I had no recollection of buying this deep freeze from this guy the night before.
Where the fuck did you buy this thing?
It was pretty close to the sale barn. My buddy
at a house.
At a house, yeah. My buddy lived across the street, and we were trying to have a fire. And we were having this fire, and nobody really showed up. So somebody else was having a fire, and we kept yelling at him like, "Your fire sucks!" And like they're like, "No, yours sucks," and shit like that.
And then you bought a deep freeze.
So then, yeah, we went over to their house, and turns out it was parents yelling at us that our fire sucked.
What the fuck? And then they got you fucked up.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about some stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll do some stories.
Interest you guys, but
dope.
I know you got some stories.
Nah, yeah, I got a lot.
Remember that time?
What?
Maybe we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
We'll save it.
We'll talk off on here because I don't know which one you're talking about.
You're gonna laugh. All right, man. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. If you guys stayed the whole show, awesome deal. Make sure to hit that like button, and we'll be coming out with episode number 2. I don't know where we're gonna do it yet.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
We'll have to figure out where we're gonna do it at. But
I would say comment on it, but you guys haven't even heard this one yet, so.
That's true.
Well,
by that point though, they can comment.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Leave a little comment section.
We'll pop up somewhere, dude. I think we should do like a downtown Des Moines vibe.
Yes, that we got to do that though when people are like chilling at the bars and shit and going back and forth.
Oh shit! Like on a Friday night or something.
Yeah, like when somebody's
that
like
could
gonna
get
come
sketchy
by.
Though.
You think so?
Yeah, that could get sketchy.
That's true, bro.
They might kick our ass out.
That's probably true. You're probably right.
You know.
I think we got to do a few and then do it somewhere like super dope.
Yeah.
Like the next one's at like where we work out at or something. Right after a workout, we'll just go in the parking lot.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Thank you guys for watching, like I said, and we will see you in the next one.
Right.
Peace.